one place you can get the BlackBerry Curve 9300 in pink on Pay As You Go.
So you believe in a blood-sucking dog?
There's a government truck that says radioactive U.S. government plates, and then it's got these ICBM pieces or nuclear reactors. Oh my God! Type BU. What in the world is this? I want to know what these are, man. People won't be able to tell me. I'm gonna put this up on the web. We're out here in the. I mean, look at this. It's got the radioactive sign. Oh, we're fine. Look, it's got the radioactive signs. Maybe they got like zombies in those tanks.
Seeing the chaos.
This is the original canister.
You guys got to see this.
Somebody opened the canister. There's some kind of glue everywhere.
And 4 times before, you heard the call. A deadly experiment. A freak accident. A secret that will be carried to the grave as the horror classic is reborn. Return of the Living Dead.
What brings you to our village?
Word of the pestilence has not reached you. Word is all that has reached us. Nothing here is what it seems.
We have no fury. We have no pestilence. We have no god.
Bart, you want to see something cool? Oh, did you pick that big scab off your knee? No. Don't touch the scab! My science fair project proves that an asteroid will strike the Earth. What made you think of that?
Thy will be done, Lord Vader. Just don't hurt me, please.
A robo-pet.
So call asking what the object of the game is, figuring that out is the object of the game.
Quit playing the game!
Together, you can compete against the best. Together, you can light up the dance floor. Together, you can save the world.
The game has changed!
Well, I guess I'll go back to Baltimore and sell ribbon with my daddy. Ribbon! Get your ribbon! Great for presents!
Wait a minute. Why do we have to come clean? Nobody's been hurt. Everyone's happier with the lie.
The lie is love.
Wait just a minute.
Love the lie.
Skinner, I order you to step off, dog. I think they're making fun of me, but my wife is very sick.
Excellent. Leela, please. This is exactly what Melbar wants. We're just pawns in this diabolical game of checkers. Can't we resolve our differences some other way?
Melbar! Dinner time!
But Mom, I'm playing with my collectibles.
No! All this time we thought he was a powerful super being, yet he was just a child.
First time I saw him, I didn't know what I was looking at. It was just a smudge of light in the darkness. Could have been anything. That's how it draws its prey in. This light. Foxfire. It kills men, beasts, everything. And it smells like death.
Superhuman strength. Supernatural powers. And the awesome ability to fly. Throughout history, mankind has told incredible tales of gods and superheroes. But do we yearn to possess these extraordinary powers for another, more profound reason?
Implanted within our DNA is this desire to become godlike, to fly in the air or swim through the ocean, or especially to ascend into the stars.
Humans were created according to the image of God, so we are part of them. If the so-called gods had incredible powers, we have them in us too.
Could ancient stories of godlike kings and heroes really have otherworldly origins?
Many of the sacred powers given to kings of the past, we know today were more than likely technology that ancient man was given from the actual gods, which we know were probably extraterrestrials.
Millions of people around the world believe we have been visited in the past by extraterrestrial beings. What if it were true? Did ancient aliens really help to shape our history? And does it help to explain our continuing fascination with stories of gods and heroes?
We watch endless amounts of television and movies which says that amongst us are a group of people who are more than just human, superhumans, and that somehow these people are born that way, or that something happens to them which triggers this. But basically the underlying subconscious message really is that we are capable of becoming gods.
Implanted within our DNA is this desire to become godlike, be it to fly in the air or swim through the ocean or run super fast, or especially to ascend into the stars.
Why are human beings so drawn to stories about beings with superior abilities and technologies? Are they looking for something larger and more powerful outside of themselves? Or perhaps within? In Greek mythology, the Titan Prometheus is often credited with creating human beings out of basic materials found on Earth.
Prometheus was playing with mud and made little figurines out of it. And Athena was fascinated with this and breathed life into them.
The cynical read is to say, well, what he wants is somebody to worship him like people worship Zeus. He created us in his image, and he gave us all these skills, culture and technology and medicines. It makes us what it means to be a human being.
Zeus realized he couldn't uncreate these beings, but what he could do is limit them in their capabilities and restrict them in their capacity and prevent them from becoming godlike.
It's as if the extraterrestrials wanted to keep us from having all the same technology that they had.
In another version of the story, Prometheus is said to have stolen a spark from Zeus's lightning bolt in order to give humans the gift of fire.
When we are talking about a god who gives fire to man, we realize that this is not the god, as in the supreme being, the one, but clearly somebody else, an ancient alien.
We pursued throughout history to master the powers of the gods. But the question is, where did all those ideas originate? And the answer is very simple: due to extraterrestrial contacts in our remote past.
Could humans really be the creation of alien beings with extraordinary powers? Do we have a subconscious desire to reconnect with the so-called gods of our past by becoming more like them through advancements in technology?
Goes into that cave and sees a gold ring.
He just kind of walks into like this chamber, which is like a tomb, where he sees a dead body that's got some jewelry on it. So he grabs this ring off of it because he's a poor man. He puts the ring on and discovers that it gives him the power to be invisible.
Here he has the kind of power a god would have. And does he use it well? Well, actually, it's a little questionable how he uses it.
He comes up with a plan. The next time he goes to visit the king, he brings that ring with him, turns himself invisible, seduces the queen, kills the king, takes over the palace.
What we have here is really a multi-layered legend. We have not only the story of the fact that somebody in the past had the cloak of invisibility, but actually that he did not invent this, but that this was a legacy from a race who had buried dead, and that alongside these dead were artifacts which were technological.
What kind of a magical amulet or technology are we talking about here? Is this the ring of the gods that's described by the ancient Sumerians as the ring of cosmic sovereignty?
Watch Hannity tonight Dog day after school.
On Cybertron we were gods, and here they call us machines.
Pretty lovely part of town.
Am I safe to go and forage? I like to forage.
Of course you're safe. Forage! Forage away! Forage like a...
Die, you endangered...
No one gets to find them except for the chosen few. I'm one of the last ones.
Escape the map.
The end of days. It's one of my father's favorite sermons. When the world dies and the Savior arrives to end his suffering and usher all the worthy into heaven.
Those alligator clips?
Of course, if my father ever met one of the kooks who's actually attempting to end the world, he'd probably kill them himself.
Joe and napalm in the street.